From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yo.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. It's Hill, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Tackles. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Breida, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
49ers nothing.
They come out here in the I. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
43 is the mark.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Mayfield going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Good. 180.
On second down, Johnson. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Sponge. No.
12. 6. Black.
Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this will be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
It's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry!
Mike 54. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. .78 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy. Here sometimes.
Samuel, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
35's the Mike. Man, I got you. Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go. 35's the Mike. Let's go, B. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Box trot. 35, Mike 35. Crunch time. Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
27, 49ers 14. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hurry!
Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pistol.
Hey, alert 3.
Mayfield on play action. Able to find Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cardinals.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
D-line, get that quarterback.
Mike 35, Mike 35. I got you, son. I got you. You ready? Go.
Off the play fake. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
35's the ready.
To throw on second down. Love. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
35's the Mike. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun. Love looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
King. Wait, alert, 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 alert.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. On the return is Pettis. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it. Bravo!
Throwing to start the drive. Love. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Cardinals take over.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
180! Down to lose one. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check back. Check back.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Mayfield's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. Screen play. Johnson. Oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
58, boys, 58, Mike. No chance. Ready, go.
To throw again. Love. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Red, 60, Pittsburgh. Chuck. Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch the screen. 35's the mic. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Love. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
35's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 35. Mike 35. You gonna see me, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Set, go.
Throwing again. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, 180. 56. Come on, hurry. 56, Mike, 56. Got one.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
43 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
You ain't doing nothing.
To throw again. Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You better be 43.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
43 is the mark. Ready, Charlie? 43. March 43. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. Let's go.
On 4th down, Love. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
43 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check your hot read. Under 10. Under 10.
From the gun, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The dump-off gets him 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Right here. Mike 35. Mike 35. Here we go. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Love. Good one, able to haul it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hey, you can't block me. Mike 35. Mike 35. I got him. 35's the mic. Tighten up. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Regular. Set. Check, Mike, 54.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert. Point it right. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Mayfield. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now attempt carry for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's got to be a lot.
Real.
It's got to be a
X3, 218, chop.
Check nine.
Hurry.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense is set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. A little flare.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Running from the gun, Johnson breaks a tackle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
Hey, Aloy 33.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Pistol. Hey, wahoo! I got it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20.
Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Arizona.
180. Hey, alert.
Mayfield on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9. Yards with it.
To Andy Isabella. Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They stay on the ground on first from Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Zerline's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Arizona, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.